How is everybody doing? It has been a long time since I uploaded a video, and I apologize for that. But the reason is after fixing the car, I don't know, I lost interest in modifying it. Like, I was just exhausted from being in the garage and just trying to make it run again. And now that it's been running, I was just trying to enjoy the car for what it was. Winter came, didn't want to work on it. Job situation, didn't have the most money, so didn't really have money to spend on the car. Since then, I graduated school. Car's been running. Only one time it did not start, and it's because the terminal corroded. And I did record other videos that I was going to post, but the computer that I had it all stored on had a system issue. I had to do a complete reset. It was a nightmare. It took I was out of a computer for a week. So, but yeah, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to try to get back into things and do modifications and start showing what I do to the car rather than just doing it and no one really sees it. So I'm gonna show you what I have for us today.
Now in front of us is a gaping hole that used to have a radio, and I don't know if people know this, but originally I had an iPad here. This is what I had originally. It was pretty cool. It was nice. Definitely needs to be redone. It had some cracking, like up here. Looks like maybe up here. I know for sure up here. You can't really see it, but it did not come out perfect. Oh, there's some here. The crack. Initially, what I used it for was, it would sit here, obviously. If you own a Pryces, you know what I'm talking about. And I had this little single DIN radio, and I had it in my glove box, which is gone because I got the airbag changed at the dealership, so I just had it removed and left out, so I didn't have to worry about it. The previous owner put the radio in, and they cut up the wires. Instead of ordering a harness to attach, they cut into the wires, so I have this mess to deal with. And there's the ground, and nothing was soldered, everything was twisted. So the radio would cut in and out. It wasn't that great. So what I did was purchase this, well, you can see me, this EN car, or N car, double DIN radio. And it's pretty cool. I got it off of Amazon. Basically, what's in the box is you got the head unit. You have the wire harness that's in Chinese or Japanese or something. You get, oh, there's USB, which is pretty cool. A bunch of bullshit. This is the factory plate from the car. You got a reverse camera, front facing camera. There's GPS, there's a mic. This is the mic. Where's the GPS? This is the GPS, so it has built-in navigation. It's pretty cool. I was gonna go install this yesterday, so I ripped all this shit out. And the owner left me with this. Thank you. So I'm not using this, obviously. And when I was gonna go install this, I figured there was a harness. I didn't realize back then, this was a year ago when I last saw this, or 2 years ago that I last saw this, that he just wired it in. So it basically looked like this. So what I did was I went and I purchased this Metra harness. It's model number 70-8901. It's meant for Subaru, 1990 and up. I believe it will fit. The nice thing about this is you don't have to look at diagrams to start freaking out and being like, oh my god, what color goes what? And just, start stressing out. So everything is labeled for you here. And I quickly went through, and I'm pretty sure everything's right. For example, red is ignition. Right there, or ACC. Ground's black, obviously. Illumination's orange. And there you go. So, it looks good. So what I'm going to do is, I'm probably going to clean this up. I might try to heat shrink it. I don't know. I might just try to tape it. I don't know. I'm going to pull the electrical tape off, see the damage, see what they did, and then decide. I might cut into it and then put heat shrink and solder it back, even though it's a pain in the ass. I'd rather not do that. But we'll see. It's the better thing to do, but yeah. Alright, I'll get back to you when I have some progress. Alright, it's actually the next day. I'm back from work now, and I managed to finish up the harness. Everything has been soldered together and heat wrapped. This one is pretty thick because I took the parking wire and I put it to ground, and that basically locks it out so you can use features like GPS while you're driving. Don't really recommend it, but I mean, if you have a passenger next to you, then I don't see why you can't do that. But still, you shouldn't drive and use this. Obviously, you don't want to risk your life. The only wires that are not connected is this P center, which I'm not going to use, or this SW key, I don't think. The only things is reverse and SW key 2. Again, I don't think I'm going to use that. The only thing I'm going to use is probably the reverse. That's for the reverse camera. That's something I'm going to have to figure out. Also need to figure out how to use the second front camera. I don't know how that's supposed to work, but yeah. But I don't know if I showed you guys, but basically, I don't know if you can see that. I cleaned up the wiring. One wire is actually split, so that explains the reason why the radio was cutting out with my old radio, and then I just taped everything up nice and tight just to keep it looking clean in there. I guess this was for the old radio. I don't really know. The car never came with it. It just, again, original owner just kind of screwed this up. But the harness does click in. Something like that. There you go. It clicks in. Looks good. You stuff it in there. It looks good. I've used it. It is the next day, like I said. Used it. Everything works good on this thing. I had the GPS connected. It looks like it works very well. Mic, I don't have connected. I don't know where to put it. Like, I want to hit it. I don't want to see it. These, I have no idea what this is for. This might be the front camera. I have a camera signal here. This might, I don't know. This might be the reverse, or this is the reverse. I don't know. That's like the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and shit. GPS. And yeah, the USB, I just have it running through the empty hole here. This is it. Had it charging my phone. Seems like it works pretty well. Other than that, I have the GPS here. I saw someone take this and then put it like under up in here, and I tried that, and I don't think it works very well, at least from what I feel like I've used. So I don't know where I'm gonna put this. My other idea is stuffing it up in like this vent, like in here somewhere. Oh, I don't even know if that would work. I thought maybe in here, because there is there's light right above it. Maybe. Because I really do not want to see that. The same thing with the mic. I want the mic hidden. Maybe I can, I don't know, maybe put it behind there or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But I do need to figure out the reverse camera, front camera, and then once I got some updates, I'll get back to you. What's going on, guys? Since the last time I guess filmed this, it was maybe 2 weeks ago. And the reason is I live in Canada and it got really cold. Back when I was recording this, I'm pretty sure I was in a t-shirt, maybe a sweater, but I'm in a jacket now. It's 1 degree. It was snow. It was flurries earlier today. So what happened was it got really cold, and I don't know. I got fed up. My hand was shaking. I was hungry because I haven't eaten since like 11:30, because that's when my lunch is at work. I work a pretty early shift, so that's why. And I was at it for a couple of hours. And the reason why I was at it for a couple of hours is because I got really confused with how to wire up this camera. So I got it wired up, and I managed to get it so it works. So how it works is these audiovisual cables have to run up to the unit. And then what happens is, in the audiovisual cable, there is a wire, this red wire, right here. You can see that. The red wire, I had to get power to this. So the power had to be sent when the car was in reverse, and that overrides the head unit to show you in reverse. And basically what I had to do was run a wire and these two other wires, a positive and a negative, through the liner. I don't really want to open it all the way, but it's through here. And I poked a hole through this grommet. It was a pain in the ass. I don't know. I just thought it'd be better just for like water and stuff, but it was a pain in the ass to get it in. I used a drill bit. Everything wasn't working. These are the positive and negative wires I showed you earlier, and I have it running to the positive and the negative of the reverse light. This is the reverse light. Just trust me. The green is the signal wire that gets power, that connects to this cable, that runs up to the front of the car. Over there, the front of the car. And I'll show you. I'll show you basically what happens is camera and aux video, I believe. I think it's these two. I don't think it's these. I'm not sure on that. I'll have to double check. Yeah, that's the USB. I'll have to double check, but it's one of these. It's one of these. I think this is the camera. It says camera and aux V, so I'm guessing, I don't know. Maybe there's, I don't know, whatever. But I don't think it's these. I think it's these two. So they plug into there. And then remember this reverse cable? This has to plug to that power signal wire that I had in the back. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this, but it's what I figured out to do, and it was the easiest I could figure out. My hood just came on. But so basically, I've been stripping my interior out a bit. The previous owner actually has some sub cable. You can see it right there. Sub and aux and whatever cables over there for amplifier and shit. And I'm just gonna follow the line that he took, and basically you run it under there, you run it in here, up through the bottom. Everyone kind of does this, whatever. And then run it underneath the steering column into the radio. Very easy stuff. You can see my nice repair from the previous owner. This is a very common issue with these wagons. Stupid design, I think, on Subaru's part. They should have just had a bolt, in my opinion. Had easier access, but what are you gonna do? And unfortunately, in the last week, I got very angry at myself because the reason why I got this camera, this stupid camera, is so I could see my exhaust. I don't know if you could tell, but it's bent around here. It was caved in, maybe like out to here, like into here. I was pretty pissed. It is what it is. I tried banging it out. I mean, it was a cheap exhaust, so whatever, it does the trick. But I'm gonna try to mount the camera up in here, have it kind of hidden. I have some L brackets. I think I can figure something out. I might have to take the bumper off. So if I have to do that, I'm probably not gonna do that today. I'll do it some other time. But I think I can figure it out. That's foam. Once I have everything wired up, I'll show you guys it works. So you believe me. Also, I looked into the front camera. I don't think it's possible on this unit, so I don't even know why they supplied it. So, whatever. I'll show you when it's updated. I don't know how this angle is, but about an hour later, I got it all set up. Okay, everything's wired. I have it zip tied to make everything look neater. There's my shift knob right in the way. Let's get that out of the way. Signal wire right now is going to the reverse, and then the visual in, I guess, is going to camera. But I tried other things. I don't know. I don't know if I can get a front camera on this. I don't know if I'm going to trust it. I might just get another dash cam, in all honesty. Now what I got to do is tuck everything. Oh, that almost fell. Now I got to tuck everything back in, and I'll show you reverse. All right, now I did test this so I don't look like an idiot. Hopefully you can hear me after I turn on my car. Yeah, it's booting up as if it was the first time. So hold on. Alright, so it's booted up. Took a while. Alright, so it's booted up. So right now, that's like first gear, second gear, third. So you can see nothing's happening. Pop it in reverse. Hold on. Pop it in reverse. You get the camera. Now, it's not facing... it's facing my tail light. It's not facing anything that... would be of use, actually. So that will get chained eventually. I'm probably not going to hook it up today, but at least I know the camera works. So I can put everything back. If we look, the cable comes down, runs through here, over to here, and up, and back. And back here. Runs down, and I left excess, lots of excess, so I can pull this down further. Here's the camera. Pull this down further in case I can't reach it, and let's hear this rumble. There's something call that a video.